Splicing animal DNA has become quite a hobby, and as you've been asking, I've taken my frog here to my laboratory at home and spliced his DNA using crude equipment with an owl egg. Here it is heating up in my lab. When the owl hatched from its egg, it was no longer an owl, but a frog owl. This creature was far more dangerous than I had expected, and I needed gloves and a full suit to handle him. I set him free, but he kept returning to my home. Look at his eyes. This creature is one of the most amazing things I've ever created. Thanks for watching. Follow for part 2. Today I'll be showing you my pig and squirrel animal hybrid. As always, this started with extracting DNA from my pet squirrel and splicing it with the DNA from my pet pig in my home laboratory. When the babies came out, they were so small and cute and lovable. But when they grew up, this is what they looked like. Although they have skin like a pig, they're very much so still squirrels, and this is a work in progress. They're so happy, and they're... Growing up on my farm, my two favorite animals were always pigs and bunnies, and I always wondered what it would be like if I combined bunny and pig DNA together to create an entirely new species. And so that is what I did with my pet bunny and my pet pig here. I took samples of their DNA to my home laboratory, and I combined them to create an entirely new species of animal. This is what they look like as a baby. They're so cute. And as you can see, they retained their pig-like features while adopting a bunny-shaped body and ears. It's furless. As you can see, it's a bit faster than a pig. I release these guys back in the wild, but they always come back for food. Follow for part 2. Growing up on a farm, my favorite animals were always moles and ducks, and I wanted to make a mole-duck hybrid. So I took the DNA from my pet mole and I spliced it with the DNA from my pet ducks here. After the eggs hatched, this is what they looked like. I made one of the coolest animals. It almost looks like Pikachu. It's so lovable and friendly, and I've been selling them for about $10. The ones that I don't sell, I release back into the wild. Thanks for following. Bye. Growing up, one of my favorite cartoon shows was Pokemon, and I always wanted a real-life Pikachu. And so I took an albino squirrel here, and I spliced his DNA with an electric eel. But I needed yellow for his color, and so I took DNA from baby chickens. I took them to my laboratory, and you would not believe what I made. God, I never loved one like you. This cute little creature is my first attempt at creating a Pikachu. It is so lovable and fun. He's so beautiful. Follow for part 2 to see my progress. My quest to make a real dinosaur, I thought I would do a little experimenting with a little snake I found in my home garden. This little lucky guy wound up being more useful than I thought he would be. So I took his DNA, and with the help from my wife, we took our jellyfish from our seaquarium to the lab inside of our home. Extracting jellyfish DNA is not as hard as you may think it is. And as you can see, we're well equipped for the job. And so we took the eggs and put them in our little seaquarium here. The results were astounding. As you can see, we wound up with a jellyfish-like snake. It was like something from out of this world. Not exactly sure what to call it, but we ended up bringing it back and putting it in nature where it belongs. Thank you for watching. My second attempt of trying to create an Easter bunny, and like the first, I started with DNA from my personal chickens. I then took the DNA from our family pet bunny. He is so cute and lovable. The DNA was taken to my laboratory where we fertilized eggs. And although it didn't come out as I expected, it did come out amazing. My Easter bunny is more like a chicken than a bunny, but he looks like a bunny. As you can see, he has bunny-like fur instead of feathers, and he hobbles around like a bunny. Although this isn't what I expected and what I wanted, I'm one step closer to creating a real Easter bunny.